one of the things I like, and I enjoy the fact that Rico can speak so confidently about all this stuff, is that Rico's not from our industry, right? But the information is laid up such that once he understands it, he can present it. So most of our clients now will, as I said before, it's empowering to our developers and to our development managers who can take the laptop to council and have a discussion without the need for reports and drawings. Obviously, you still need those reports and drawings, but it's a very empowering tool for people to use anywhere, anytime. Another little project, again, you'd be feeling...
One thing to say here, it is really meant to be used by everyone, so it's not a licensing, specialized software thing. It's an output that can Dropbox to you or give to you on a USB stick, and you just play it in your office or at home, and really easy to use. Just click buttons with the mouse, or later, as you'll see with the gaming controller, having the ability to move around more freely as well.
So this particular one here, again, community consultation, and Rico will just show the roundabout and the underpass. So in this particular case, there was council discussions, stakeholder discussions about two solutions, one being a roundabout and one being an intersection, and the roundabout has an underpass. Now again, traditionally, they would produce these drawings like this, and you have these little roundabouts, and they have these little drawings that are 5 centimetres long on the drawing. But the reality is...
sorry, 1 second, there's 4 iterations, I've loaded the wrong one, my fault. It'll be up there in a few seconds.
No worries at all, Rico. And as Rico said, what is interesting is most of our clients use this tool over and over again whenever they have key business requirements. So this particular case, I just want to show one example of an underpass, whereas on the plan, an underpass looked fine, but when you come and actually understand the impact of it, when it's, there's 90 metres of ramps down, there's 50 metres of ramps under the road and 90 metres of ramps up, of course, with how it sits in the floodplain. It provided the community with a far different understanding of what council were proposing. In fact, the community consultation group said that over half the people in the meeting changed their mind once they understood the outcome. And so more and more we are seeing this sort of tool, and its visual literacy, if you like, change people's perceptions, of course they understand it. It's as simple as that. Another example, we've had a client come back to us and say that this tool has saved them 12 months in the approval process. They're 12 months ahead of where they were. Another client's come back and said, via the community understanding the benefits of what we're trying to produce with the community village, they were put pressure on council to double the size of the village, which is just extraordinary. And that's simply because they can understand. So this one here, again, I'm just conscious of time. There was two main options here. One was the intersection, which the client preferred because of safety issues and traffic issues, and other matters, particularly with, as I said, safety. There's a school up the road and there's a lot of pedestrians and kids that come across the beach. Council preferred a roundabout for other reasons. But what this enabled everyone to do was just have an informed discussion. So here's two options roundabouts, just by using the 12Ds from the engineers, dropped into option analysis, but importantly, the underpass. So the locals, just go to the existing underpass, if you don't mind. The locals currently have an underpass here, which, because of the landform, is quite simple, gentle, under no problems at all. The new underpass, you can see, is down bottom of the hill, in the floodplain. And when we turn it on, the reality is it looks okay at A3, but when you actually jump down and go through it,
yeah, so this is moving away from this plan view to actually experiencing it on the ground. So if we actually go down, I'm just going to use my gaming controller to walk here. I'm already bored, but let's just jump the fence. And then when we walk down here, there's no graffitis yet, it's brand new. But it's certainly an outcome that is probably quite different from what people would understand if they look at it simply on a plan and then compare it to what they know further down the road, which obviously has completely different engineering requirements.
And I think Rico's raised a good point there. Most people don't understand design outcomes until they're built and they can experience them. And that's the challenge that we have as good designers, is how do we help people, how do we get people understanding that earlier? This is what this tool does in a remarkably short time. And the amount of positive contribution and positive input that we have, and I guess, again, as an urban planner, I'm very focused on how do you have a more equitable and enjoyable collaboration process. We find the drawings and reports can be a little bit fearful and be a little bit confusing. What I love about this is the ability for people to enjoy and explore themselves. So the journey of virtual reality is one of exploration, and it's one of discovery. And it's amazing how the room changes and how the individual changes if they're discovering for themselves, and the conversation that you can have. All right, Rico, what's the next one?
Just want to quickly show you here too that really simple, we can show pedestrian flows here, for example, so the whole argument about pedestrian safety, and then flick between these two options and you can see how there's a controlled crossing here. Same with traffic, so in really simple manners this digital world can basically be used to convey anything without much effort.
And I think that's just another great example of this $100 billion a year gaming industry that's providing us with such intelligence to do just about anything. We're now talking with noise attenuation. We're trying to, with earphones, actually listen to what noise attenuation, how that works. We're doing flood studies, we're doing wind studies, a whole range of other things. Simply taking the technical data that's there and visualising, making it simple.